Welcome to Investor Web, where insights meet impact. Here we explore ideas that enrich your life and broaden your horizons. Today, we're delving into a topic close to the heart of every thriving relationship: 10 ways to be a better friend. Friendship isn't just about having someone to spend time with. It's a vital component of personal growth and social well-being. Understanding and improving how we relate to our friends can profoundly transform our lives. Stay tuned as we dive into these transformative tips. First up, listen actively. In the tapestry of friendship, few skills are as vital as active listening. It's the very foundation upon which trust and understanding are built. When engaging in conversation, it's crucial to be fully present. This means setting aside distractions, yes, even that buzzing phone, and tuning in with both ears and heart. Active listening involves more than just hearing words. It's about absorbing the emotions and intentions behind them. Show genuine interest in what your friend is saying by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and perhaps most importantly, keeping your responses on hold until they finish speaking. It's tempting to jump in with advice or a similar story from your own life, but true active listening means waiting, allowing the other person's space to express themselves fully. This approach not only deepens friendships, but also fosters a comforting environment where both parties feel valued and understood. Remember, a good friend listens to understand, not just to respond. Moving on to our second tip: offer support, not solutions. In the labyrinth of life's challenges, the instinct to offer quick fixes to friends' problems can be strong. However, what often resonates more with someone in distress is not a solution, but a supportive ear. The art of friendship involves recognizing when to simply listen and provide emotional support rather than solutions. Imagine a friend is sharing concerns about a job. Instead of immediately suggesting new career paths or resume tweaks, ask them, "How can I support you best right now?" This question opens a space for them to express what they truly need, whether it's advice, a listening ear, or perhaps just companionship. It's about understanding the difference between fixing a problem and supporting a person. By focusing on emotional support, you validate your friend's feelings and experiences, which is often more comforting and helpful than any practical advice could be. Sometimes being there is more powerful than fixing things. Tip number 3: keep your promises. In the tapestry of human relationships, few threads are as strong and essential as trust. And what better way to weave trust into the fabric of a friendship than by keeping your promises? When you make a commitment to a friend, whether it's something as small as returning a book or as significant as being there in a time of need, you're sending a powerful message about your reliability. Keeping your promises acts like a trust multiplier in friendships. Each kept promise layers on more trust, more respect, and strengthens the bond between friends. Conversely, broken promises can fray that bond, sometimes beyond repair. It's about showing that you value the friendship enough to put words into action. Remember, actions speak louder than promises. If you commit to something, follow through. It shows that you respect not only your friend, but also yourself and the integrity of your word. If you say you'll be there, your word is your bond. Next, respect boundaries. Understanding and respecting boundaries is a cornerstone of any thriving friendship. It's about recognizing that each person has their own comfort zones and limits. Imagine a friend who shares their worries with you. Instead of probing deeper when they seem reluctant, respecting their boundary means letting them share at their own pace. Healthy boundaries can look like acknowledging when a friend needs space rather than insisting on constant communication. It's knowing that just because you can talk about anything doesn't mean you should talk about everything. Take, for example, a friend who sets a clear line about not discussing certain family matters. Respecting this doesn't create distance, rather it builds trust that you honor their emotional landscape. Remember, boundaries aren't barriers, they are guidelines that help each person feel safe and valued. By understanding and respecting these limits, you contribute to a friendship that nurtures mutual respect and understanding. Great friendships respect individual needs and limits. Tip 5: be honest but kind. In the delicate dance of friendship, honesty and kindness are two partners that must move in harmony. Imagine honesty as the straightforward steps guiding the dance, and kindness as the rhythm that makes the movements graceful. Together they create a beautiful performance that strengthens bonds and builds trust. Now, why is this balance crucial? Honesty without kindness can be harsh and hurtful, while kindness without honesty can lead to misunderstandings and resentment. The key is in delivering honest feedback in a way that uplifts rather than wounds. Think of it as wrapping a delicate gift. You wouldn't hand someone a bare, fragile object, you'd gently cushion it in something soft. Similarly, when offering feedback, cushion your words with empathy, ensuring that the core truth is not lost but is delivered in a caring manner. Remember, constructive feedback is a gift that helps us grow. True friends tell the truth, but they always keep the other's feelings in mind. Moving on, celebrate their successes. In the fabric of friendship, celebrating each other's achievements is as vital as the support we offer in times of need. It's about clapping the loudest when your friend takes the stage, be it for a promotion, a new venture, or personal milestones. Envy, on the other hand, is a silent friendship killer. It creeps in when we compare our chapters to theirs, forgetting that each story has its own pace and plot twists. Instead, nurturing genuine happiness for your friend's success not only strengthens bonds but also builds a positive environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Remember, joy is not a finite resource. The triumphs of those close to us do not diminish our own. By celebrating their victories, we invite more joy into our lives and foster a circle of encouragement and positivity. A friend's victory is your victory too. Tip number 7, be a safe space. One of the most cherished aspects of any friendship is the ability to be a safe space for one another. This means creating an environment where friends feel entirely comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings, knowing they won't face judgment or ridicule. It's about listening with empathy, keeping confidences, and providing a secure setting where vulnerabilities can be exposed without fear. To truly be a safe space, it's essential to cultivate an atmosphere of acceptance. This involves understanding that everyone has their unique perspectives and emotional responses, which deserve respect. It's not just about hearing what they say, but also about validating their feelings and letting them know they are heard and understood. Moreover, being a safe space means being consistent. Your friends should know that they can rely on you to be compassionate and supportive, regardless of the situation. Let your friendship be a harbor of trust and safety. Next up, make time for them. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to let friendships slip through the cracks of a packed schedule, yet making time for friends is not just a nicety, it's a necessity. Friendship thrives on shared experiences and moments spent together. Whether it's a quick coffee meetup, a leisurely weekend brunch, or even a video call, every minute counts. Think of your calendar not as a barrier but as a bridge. Integrate friend time by planning ahead. Maybe set a recurring date like the first Friday of every month or an annual getaway. This not only shows commitment but also creates something to look forward to. Balancing time between friends, family, and work commitments can seem daunting. However, remember that it's about quality, not quantity. Even if schedules only align once in a blue moon, make those interactions count. Deep, meaningful conversations can be more valuable than frequent, fleeting meetups. Time spent together is the foundation of friendship. Our second to last tip, encourage and motivate. The role of a friend often extends beyond mere companionship. It's about being a pillar of support, especially when the chips are down. In the tapestry of friendship, threads of encouragement and motivation are crucial. Imagine a friend facing a tough situation. Perhaps they're doubting their own abilities or facing a setback at work. This is where a friend's role as a motivator comes into play. One could offer words of encouragement, reminding them of past triumphs and their unique strengths. It's about saying, remember when you overcame that incredibly tough project? You've got this. It's about being their personal cheerleader when self-doubt whispers too loudly in their ears. Moreover, motivation isn't just about words, it's about actions. Joining them in a challenge, celebrating small victories, or simply being present can uplift their spirits significantly. Ultimately, to encourage and motivate is to infuse courage and hope into their lives. Be the cheerleader in their life, not just a spectator. Finally, apologize and forgive. In the intricate dance of friendship, stepping on each other's toes is sometimes inevitable. What truly matters, however, is how we handle these missteps. Admitting when you're wrong isn't just about saying, "I'm sorry." It's about acknowledging the impact of your actions and showing genuine remorse. Apologies should be clear and direct. Avoid the pitfalls of conditional apologies that often start with "I'm sorry if," which can imply that the hurt might be more perception than reality. Instead, a heartfelt "I'm sorry for this" acknowledges the mistake unequivocally and respects the feelings of others. On the flip side of apology is forgiveness. Embracing forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting the hurt, but rather choosing to rise above it. This act isn't just a gift to the one who wronged you, but a profound act of self-care. It releases the heavy burdens of grudge and bitterness, allowing both friends to move forward with a lighter, more connected spirit. A strong friendship overcomes conflicts through forgiveness. To recap, today we explored 10 ways to enhance your friendships. From listening actively to fostering a safe space, each tip is a stepping stone towards building stronger, more meaningful connections. Remember, offering support, keeping promises, and respecting boundaries are just as crucial as celebrating successes and encouraging those around you. Being a good friend not only enriches the lives of others, but also adds immense value to your own life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to InvestorWeb for more insightful content. Until next time, keep investing in your relationships.